Okay. Maybe you're missing like up to now for YouTube pod. Sorry.
That's fine.
Okay. But anyways, yeah. So because you know Lee Sin's on this top side timer, and you can't really play for this 2v2. So here I would just be farming. Like I said, I think you should open on Gromp, and then did wolves, and then hover this mid side, and then look for grubs when it spawns. Okay, this is slightly unfortunate.
Mm.
But yeah, like stuff like this is like kind of what differentiates like really good junglers from like mediocre junglers. Because here, your game plan would have been really, really winning, right? If you just farmed your top side, you don't get chunked out, and then you would have got grubs for free, right? Lee Sin would have to respawn to bot side, go to bot side. Even if they kill top and you don't get chunked out, like it's completely fine if you get your camps, because then your top would have death tempo. But here, you're getting pushed out, and it's like you're losing on this side of the map when you shouldn't be. You know what I mean?
Right.
What's your thought process right now? Open up on the map.
I thought because like we have both of our laners like pushing out, we could probably fight the Grubs. And then I also have Grump up, so I have like a camp to fall back on.
So my problem here is that they don't have to like you. Looks like I don't think this is good. I think you cause scuttle spotting and you have all bots at camps. The problem with opening on grubs here is that they probably took one, maybe two, and then they can leave. Like they can easily dip out. So in here, I feel like you should use your tempo since they are on grubs. You should look for the split map. So basically here, bot's pushing out. Bot's gonna be able to bounce this wave. I think you should just open on bot side, get your scuttle, and then maybe look for dragon would have been better. But actually, he only did one grub, so I guess this is also fine. Yeah, this is also fine. I think both decisions were okay. I think this is fine. Skipping your Gromp is actually a good decision because you kind of want to be on bot side on this timer. So I think skipping your Gromp here is completely fine. I think you play this fine actually.
I didn't think that like Kai'Sa was just gonna like shred my like HP, but I guess I just didn't have any like cooldowns, so I was just kind of playing an auto game with like the auto attacking class.
Yeah, and she had both stuns, but I don't. No, I think you play this fine. I think this is like all fine. Besides this, but regardless, she would have been able to run you down here. So I think this was fun. I was thinking maybe you didn't need to E, but yeah, it's just losing. But I think you respawned fine, like you were looking on the map. I think this is fine. Okay, now what are you thinking? You just got 3 kills. Open on the map, yeah, you took your Raptors, everything else is up. What are you kind of thinking right now?
I think I can just go to my top side, clear my 3 camps top side since they just respawned, and then look on the bot side for like for Dragon or his bot camps, and whenever they come up.
Yeah, I agree. I think open on top side here is ideal because now you're at this stage of the game where your top is losing. I think it's actually better to play through your bot side. Because once they have level 6, you can actually look for quite a few plays. If you were actually stronger in this situation, and let's say you're really fed this game, your team is winning, the correct decision would be to open on red and then like do dragon, for example, right? Let's say you're really fed, the game's like 9-0 or some shit. It would be better to open on bot side. But because your game is kind of behind, everything's on you. You kind of want to just play for yourself and keep up the efficiency. Because yeah, so upping on top side here is definitely correct. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, your camp, like, you could be kiting it a lot better, but
yeah.
That's like something like you get better at over time. I don't think it's like something like you can really get like coached out of. Mid has flash, so I don't even look for a game. Bot wave is whatever. Here, I think you should have looked bot. I think you should have hovered here. Because Leona's close to 6. But honestly, they kind of just inted. I see where you're going here too, though, because your Raptors is about to respawn, so... I think both is fine. I think you could have, like, somewhat hovered, but it's, like, low-key your bot lane's fault, so... Low-key, this game looks, like, kind of fucked. Oh. Nice. You play that well. No, that's fine.
I was thinking like, I should hold my W to, because like whenever you hold your CCs, they just kind of like squirm around, right?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You're in the sidestep it, but then he like flashes under tower. Do you think I just like, should I W earlier there? Or?
I feel like, here, I think you actually holding your W is fine. I think you should have W'd though once he gets into tower range, because here you're like here. I think you should just W, force his flash,
Okay.
and then get out. Because here, you know, if he flashes, then he's just living. But you kind of took like 2 tower shots, which like made it so you're close to lethal. But besides that, I think it's proper to hold your W. Yeah. I mean, Grubs is spawning in a minute. I mean, this kind of sucks because you kind of have 3 losing lanes. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah. I was like thinking I can save him here, but
nah,
this is like the whole thing where it's like I get pulled by a laner instead of like resetting.
Yeah, here, like, no second thoughts. After Raptors, I'm just resetting here, right? You're just wasting so much time just like even hovering this. Like, ideally you want to become to like efficient level where you just reset instantly. But here you already have your Kraken gold. Herald is in 40 seconds, or Grubs, and you want to contest these Grubs, right? Because you're Bel'Veth. You don't want to waste any time on the map. You just want to insta reset here, and then obviously you dying here is, yeah, just not ideal. This is just a horrible death, very bad death. And like you can't even contribute to this because, like even here you should see, oh, okay, you're not gonna be able to contribute to this at all. You know, you should just reset. You're not in the conditions to, so this death is very unideal. Okay. Anyways, Grubs is spawning. Ideally, like, your top is gonna go away. But you have your Kraken, so you're really strong relatively. I think looking here is bad. Like, it's so bait to look here because you know Lee Sin's like covering this side. I think you, and you're a lot weaker, right? In the 3-3-2v2. I think in this situation, you should just look to one-shot one grub, low-key, and just get your transform. Because you have your Bel'Veth, or like your Vex is like sacking lane. She's like hovering a little bit. I think you should just look to one-shot one of these grubs. Yeah, I don't think this is like a good grub. This is like fake contesting. It's like, if you actually like think about it for a second, you're like, yeah, this is probably not playable.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
it doesn't really seem contestable.
Yeah, but like even if Grubs is like very uncontestable because you have weaker top and mid, your Bel'Veth, so getting even 1 grub to get your transform is like not bad, right? So okay. I mean, this game is like low-key, this game is a kind of fucked game, but let's see. Yeah. So here, what are you thinking of? Open up on the map. What are you thinking of? Like, what's your thought process?
Mainly, like, I feel like my top side, or not my top side, but my I can't really play towards top right now because both my solos are resetting, and they're like pushing my Jhin off of bot turret. So I was thinking about like going into bottom here, because they might. It was like kind of looking like they were gonna dive Jhin if he walked up.
So my gripe with opening on bot side here is that you kind of just don't want to play top side. Like, your top is Omega Yap, and opening on bot side here, you're gonna be locked into like playing top side after you're like clearing this camp because you only have top side camps. So my issue here is that, like, honestly, your top is like no longer a win condition. You should just be playing around your mid to slash bot because they have like the most setup, or they don't have the most setup. Like your bot is still really weak, but like you cannot ever like play against this guy, right?
Right.
So I think here, like if I'm looking at this, the wave is already cleared. The wave, like he doesn't really need to cover because Sona's coming. I think you should be opening on Gromp here, and then clear your top side camps, and then play hard in the bot side.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think opening bot side here is good, but maybe you can get some kills. Okay, I mean that's good. They overextended, but I still don't think it's good because I mean I don't think they have to die here. They just do for fun, like low key.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of my decision making is like very 50-50, and then it only pushes it over to being like a 60-40 or like 70-30 because they're just bad.
Yeah, you never want to be like result-based analyzing, and always want to, as a jungler especially in solo queue, you always want to take the more consistent play that will, over a lot of period of games, like, will win out, you know?
Right.
Because you see here now, you're like locked into topside when you don't want to be locked into topside because you only have topside camps. Whereas if you were full clearing down, you could play into the bot side, play for dragon and stuff like this. I think this is just, I think this gank is like so fake. It like almost kind of worked out. But here, if I'm looking at this, it's like, I don't think you should look for this play. I think you should just take the crab because this gank like should never work out in my opinion. Like Xerath is kind of just overstepping. He has some ward here. Like, I think this is just so fake that you should.
Do you think I should just go like crab into like playing into his blue side?
No, I think what you should do here is that you should just take crab and then reset. Like your tempo. So basically for this dragon and herald, they're spawning at the same time, right? And you can look for a trade in this situation. I think wasting your tempo here is just so bad. Like as a jungler, you never want to waste your tempo. So this is like a lot of things you've been doing this game, like kind of just wasting tempo. So I don't think you should ever like look for this mid play. You just go instant crab into reset because you have 1.6k on reset, right? And then you just open on herald. Like this kind of throws off your tempo too much. Like here, you could already be done with crab and then like in base, right? And then playing for grub respawn. Here again, I don't think you should be looking bot. Like this is so fake. I don't think you can really kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like this last like minute was kind of just a bad sequence. Here, mid play is like very fake, and then you should just then taking crab, and then you also your Bel'Veth, so you should be prioritizing the herald, right, to get your evolved form. So this whole last minute was just like super bad, super unideal. Okay. I don't like that you want tabbies here. I don't think you should complete your boots this game until like way later on, because firstly you're going tabbies when they're like basically 3 AP. So I think you should just like this is what I like to do, especially with boots getting nerfed so much, is that I just sit on tier 1 boots and then you just try to rush your 2 items. Is I think not bad.
Okay. I usually did that on like assassins, like when I played Rengar or like Kha'Zix.
Okay, well you see, at least I don't feel on herald, so this is like fine, but yeah, I guess this is fine. This isn't too like this is a little bit boosted, but this is not bad because you see Lee Sin on herald, so you're able to trade his bot camps. Like this is all good. This is a correct decision. I mean, you see them on top side, so you should go for the bot side camps. This is correct. I mean, you're pathing like this game. Besides your early game pathing, your first pathing was really bad. Which the problem in League or jungle in general is that your first pathing will always matter the most because it bleeds into your second, third, fourth pathing, right? So I think that was like your biggest mistake. But overall, like your game sense isn't too bad. Like you know when to invade, when to like take his camps. But I think my pattern is like I see you in a little bit and waste a lot of time is what I've noticed. Okay. I mean, I don't think. Like honestly, I think mid game and like this stage of the game is probably gonna be so boosted, especially in this elo. But usually most important is like early game. But let me scan through and see if there's anything useful. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure like I usually don't like to look at mid lane game because it's like just boosted and like kind of unreplicatable. Whereas I think early game is the most important as a jungler, right? So yeah, this will just like be boosted fighting and dying. So we can just go on to next VOD. What do you want to see next?
Probably the Viego one at the bottom.
This one?
Yeah.
We can look at it win first. Let's see how you play when you win.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay, looking into this game, what are your thoughts? Looking at everything.
I think I have a really like a good bot lane matchup. I don't like a good bot lane matchup, but it's what's the word?
Volatile?
Yeah, it's very volatile, like bot lane, and I have an Ornn top, so I kind of just want to stay away from that. And I think with it being Graves, I'm like open to getting invaded through my bot side, but I think I want to play top down.
That's good. I mean, so basically, looking at this game, like, there's no doubts that you should play bot side. Like, top is just a Ornn lane. No doubts that you should play top side. What I would do to, so there's two things that you can do versus, well, firstly, I don't think you should be too scared to invade because in the 1v1 you're not that much weaker. So it kind of depends if your teammates can move, and I think mid should be able to get prio in this lane. So like you always have mid move. But there's two things that you can do against a Grace invade. There's really only like two timers that he can invade, right? It's either a late invade where he invades level 1 and then takes your bot side, which is obviously unideal. Also, I don't think you need to go pot, but I think it's okay because if you're scared of early game invade, that's also okay. Or you can get like a Raptor ward and see if he does like a 3-camp invade. So against a Graze, I would honestly try to put like an early ward if you can, if you are worried about it. But yeah, okay, this is good. Good early Raptor ward. This is actually super good. Only thing is your placement. That's bad. If you watch my streams, there's a specific placement. You can practice it. It's like right here, right here-ish, where you see this entrance, you see this entrance, and you see this entrance, and then you see one small Raptor. So that's the ideal placement because then you'll see if he like goes this way, looks for a mid gank. But this, the Raptor ward is good. It's just that there's this very specific spot. It's like right here, where it gives you all the information.
Okay.
But yeah, you usually ward at 115, so that's good. That's a good timer. Good that you know that. Okay. Let's get your Lilia clear.
It's very bad. I will say it's like I'm not very good, like I don't clear very efficiently on a lot of different champions.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Like face tank a lot. So it's
like... that's something I would definitely work on because you're what? What's your peak? Masters or
300 LP Masters.
Right. So you peak 300 LP Masters. And just officiating your clear will just put you like ahead of every other jungler, right? So, for example, what I like to do is I just search up Lilia full clear, right? And watch it. Let's actually look at it right now. What's Lilia full clear? I think it's like 315-ish maybe, but maybe 2 smites less. So Lilia full clear, okay. This guy can do 306, but this guy's like a nerd. No, it's like this shapeshift guy. This guy's the best, like
dude,
one of the best players. Yeah.
I see the guy on the clear all the time.
Yeah, no, I watch this guy all the time just to try to perfect my clears. Like, for example, one thing I already know you mess up, you can queue both blue and Gromp to be more faster, right? Okay. But anyways, you can do 307, and I'll try to aim within, like, 15 seconds. Obviously, the faster the better, but, like, at least somewhat decent, right? But anyways, okay. So this is another thing. Another thing that you have to think of. So right now, your bot lane has already solo killed, right? The enemy bot lane. Do you know what that means?
They need to push, and then they're gonna take a reset.
Yeah. So what does that mean for the future?
I think they'll be stronger on crab spawn.
No. What it means is that they probably will, because they killed so early, like before 230, they probably won't have push for crab spawn, right? Because if you think about it this way, they're gonna crash this wave.
Oh, and then it'll slow push out. Yeah.
Or I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just so scared. They should have been on this wave. So they're just stupid. That's one thing. But usually when you're what happens in this situation is if your bot lane ever solo kills super early, is that what happens is that the enemy bot lane will be dead and they'll have death tempo and they'll be able to have push out on crab spawn. So you just have to take that into like your consideration. Obviously, it might not play out every single game if your bot lane solo kills. Maybe they'll stay in lane. Maybe they'll still have push. But that's something you have to keep account for, because if you're playing a very fast full clearing champion like Lilia, and you already know that he's full clearing down because you saw this, right? You saw him on this ward, so you know that they're both fully clearing down. If you finish your full clear at 306, you can just reset and then play for top grab, and that way you don't lose, you don't get double crab, right? So that would be ideal. But this is fine.
Is it better to go 2 points Q, or should I put a point in E? I meant 2 points Q this game.
Shapeshift does E, because he does like the E here and then E here and then like multicam. So I'm I guess E is faster, but that's only if you're like used to clear. So obviously your clear very slow with used to Smite too, so try to get faster. I don't know how else to put it. But yeah, look at here. Like I said, your bot had death tempo, right? So this is a thing I like to call death tempo, is like whenever you make a play and you kill them, let's say, and then you push out, you have tempo for that turn because you just killed them, you push out, you reset. The enemy will always have tempo for next turn. So what happened here is that your bot lane killed their bot lane, right? But then their bot lane comes back, they're stronger, they'll have the tempo for this, right? But luckily in this scenario, they didn't have hella tempo, because it seems like, I don't know how this fucking transpired, but somehow your bot lane killed and still are winning lane. So this is fine, right? But that's just like to keep in for the future. You're playing this really bad. Okay. So you know Graves is full clearing down.
Yep.
You have mid prio. Yeah, your bot is like able to move, and your bot is like low-key pushing them out. You don't want to just, and you don't have smite, right? So you don't want to just like, if this Graves was good, he should have smite actually, because you should be like, he did a 340 fucking full clear on Graves with like 2 smite, so he's just trolling. But anyways, when you're in this scenario and you know you should have smite and he should have smite, right? You never want to play, this bush is very scary, right? But because you have mid prio, you can just walk it, like face check this bush. Like firstly he should have smite, so he should be able to smite this away from you. But you know Graves is full clearing down, so you know he's on bot side. I don't know why you pinged like top grab, because you know you saw him do Raptors, right? Do you think he was on top side? Or what?
So I thought he like full cleared down and then went over towards his top crab because he wasn't showing on bot crowd at like 340. So I was like, okay, well he's got to be top side because there's no way he's down here at 340.
Okay, I see. So yeah, that's a consequence of him being bad as well. But I would not risk it, and I would just make sure you get vision, like use your human ward here. But honestly, he's just inting. Like I don't know what the fuck your Hui is doing. And your bot lane's also like, what the fuck? So honestly, this is not even your fault. Your Alistar's like not even hovering. Like I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. Hui pushed out. But also like, hey, your teammates are trolling, but also you should be hovering like here. This where I'm at, where my mouse is at, and yeah. Okay, this is fine though.
Blue team double kill.
I don't think this is a good play. Obviously, you ended up killing both of them, but I think if this Graves is good, Because the problem is, Graves just played it so bad. Like, when you're at these HP bars, and his top is like even. The thing is, you have first and mid move, so because your mid has reset tempo. Actually, no, I take it back. I think this is fine. I think you actually play this kind of bad though, because Graves here, he should be able to, like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Wait, he used E already? What the fuck? Anyways, I feel like he should have E, and then I think you should play this a bit slower because you have mid move, right? So I don't think you should just W on top of him. I think you should like space it a bit. But your mid has hard tempo, so I think this is fine. But I think you do play a little bit bad. I think you should, like here, I think you should, because you see that he's not attacking you, and you, I guess you see him use E there, but realistically he should have E, so he should be able to dodge your W. So here I think you should actually play a little bit slower, wait for your mid. But yeah. That's good though. Yeah, I mean this is fine. Resetting here is good. You get your items. It's good that you reset here and don't save because you are oh, this is a big mistake though.
Okay.
So
is it like bad to go Wolves Grump into Grubs then?
No. That's not why it's a big mistake. But the reason why, okay, firstly, you're saying Wolves Grubs or Grump into Grubs. When you're done with Grump, Grubs doesn't spawn for 18 seconds, right? It's not the play. I think here, so the problem is you're playing a full clear champion, right? When you're playing a full clear champion, you always want to go to one side to another side when you're full clearing, right? So you want to take Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, Krugs, Gromp, Wolves, Raptors. Like you want to do this on repeat, basically. The problem is if you do Wolves, Gromp, and then let's say you're full clearing Raptors, like look at the downtime. Like you go to here, right? Instead of just a straight line, you just cover so much or so little distance, right? Or so much more distance by doing the more inefficient pathing. So whenever you're doing a full clear jungler, it's typically 99% of the time you should just, and if all your camps are up, you should just open on one side of the camp. Because here, I think if I were you, I would have just done like Grom, Wolves, and then Grubs wouldn't still spawn for 18 seconds. You could do Raptors and then rotate up to Grubs would be ideal, and then you have extra camp.
Okay.
Obviously, it looks like, I mean, Graves is just inting, but like again, this is just like result based, right? Like he shouldn't have done this. You should have probably bet on Raptors, finish your Raptors, and then go up to Grubs. But this is still like ended up being good for you. Crossing the Raptors, that's good. Because obviously you don't want to save for these games. Let me see what happened here.
I kind of had a feeling that like I saw my Hui was fighting mid and I wanted to kind of hover. And he was low and I kind of like thought like what does Graves want to do here? He probably just wants to take or not take but kill my mid or gank my mid. And it's the only real play he has.
Yeah, no, I think this is fine. I'm just trying to think like what you're hovering for, because obviously this far, but I think this is, I guess this is just a good read. I think this is fine. Now here, okay, after you kill Graves, what are you thinking, right? Yeah, 1.1k. What are you thinking? You have a few plays on
the
that.
dragon just came out. My bot has push, I'm pretty sure, and bot lane is missing. And Graves doesn't spawn for another 12, so I guess I can reset and then be on the map like I think 4 seconds earlier than he is, and then play around my bot side and the dragon.
Okay, well, let's see what you end up doing, and then I'll tell you why I think is best. Okay, I'll tell you what I think is best. So, I think in this situation, you have a few options, right? You can play for the dragon, but I think what you can do is that here you just kill them mid, right? You're Lilia, you're a full clear champion. Graves doesn't spawn for 8 seconds. What I would do is you should just beeline this way. You should just get vision on his Raptors and then hit this, and then look for his red. You just want to get vision of these camps, and then actually, if you were here, you would be able to play for Raptor respawn. That's a little kind of hindsight thing because obviously in the game you wouldn't be able to track it. when he killed it. But anyways, you should have just been here, like get topside vision, and then play for Scuttle. Because you're a full clear champion, you don't really want to play for Dragon that hard when you're a full clear champion. You just want to clear your camps. So here you should be already on like, honestly, you probably should have his Raptors respawn, and then you would take this, and then you'd already be up like, this is like 2 extra camps, and you're kind of like just doing nothing. Like you're kind of just jerking off, like no reason for here. Then you should already be like, have 2 camps, probably take your blue, and then you could take Gromp, and then Wolves, and then after all that, I think that's when you should reset.
Okay.
Like here, you're wasting so much tempo. Like by now, you could already took these 2 camps, be on your blue. Like it's not worth it to take Dragon, especially because it's non Dragon. It's the most tanky, and then you also don't have mid or bot push. So this honestly, this is just a horrible call, because it's just better to take like all these camps, right?
Right.
It would have been better to take all these camps, reset, and then play bot side, and then play for Dragon. That's would have been a way better sequence of events. So that's like a pretty big pathing mistake, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, again, like this is like kind of horrible just because you have so much gold and you're a full clear champion. You don't want to, when you're playing a full clear champion, you don't want to run from red all the way to up here. You really want, when you're playing a full clear champion, you want to be really efficient with your pathing. You want to just take really like low distance traveled and just full clear, right? Because you're full clear champion. Like going like from here to here is like super boosted. I think after red, honestly, I don't even think you should take red. Honestly, after dragon, I think you should just reset. After, yeah, honestly, the mistake here is like, well, mistake is like going bot side anyway, but from this situation, you should always reset because you already have your item, right? You want to play bot side this game, and the problem with overstaying your map and playing bot side here is that it's gonna not give you the timer to play bot side, right? Because you kind of just want to full clear here, right? So in this situation, you should just reset. You should just get your haunting guys, and then you should just full clear top to bot, and then play hard bot side. This is honestly really bad as well.
Okay.
But yeah, you never want to be walking like this as full clear anyway. Somehow it works out, but I don't think it should have. Again here, I think you should just reset. You have your Leandri. Here, after you kill Zillion, you should just reset. Because Grubs is in 30. This is also like another huge mistake. It's like here, you just kill Zillion. Grubs is in 40 seconds. That just aligns our perfect reset. You have your Leandri in base. There's no reason for you to stay on map. Like, there's literally zero reason for you to stay on map. Even having Leandri would just speed up your clear significantly on each camp. So it just like, it just gain you tempo. Here, always reset. Always reset.
Okay.
You'd get your Leandris, you'd open on Grubs in 40 seconds, and then you just full clear. And then with the Leandris, it's just gonna, Grubs are gonna be uncontested. Your tempo for your full clear is always just gonna be way faster. So here it's just really horrible to stay on map. This is really bad. Also, I'm not sure why you do wolves here. Like I said, you always want to be clearing one side to other, right? When you're playing full clear champion. It's like kind of when you're opening out, like let's say all your camps are up and you're just opening out red or raptors for some reason. Like when you're full clear champion, you always want to be opening on one of the side camps and then clearing into the other side.
Okay.
It's just way better for your respawns. But yeah, like here, yeah, also just huge mistake. Like you're just clearing all these camps when you have so much gold. The extra gold would shave you like 2 to, like honestly, like since you have Leandri, you'd probably shave you like 3 seconds per camp, which would have just in return been a lot better, right? So this is just like, this is like a big overstay on that. Okay, reset. What? Why do you leave Fountain with 400 gold?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
You want to build Riftmaker this game, right? Riftmaker second.
I think so. I think I was doing either Riftmaker or I think this game I might have gone Rylai Zonia.
Yeah. Anyway, that's cool. So in this situation, it's okay to open on Raptors because you want to play it bot side, right? That's the only time where it's okay to open on one of your side camps. But ideally, you would open on Krugs. But it's fine because in this situation, your mid is hard pushed. You don't really need to hover mid. He has good vision. You can't really get ganked. It's okay to do this because you want to play bot side. mean, this is like all fine by you. It's not much to do. But you see how awkward it is when you're playing full clear champion and you have to run all these distances.
Yeah.
Like realistically, this game you probably should like with how the game played out, you should honestly be like 100 and probably like 10 CS per minute or CS right now if you did efficient pathing.
Mhm. Yeah, I think one of the things that I don't do well is like I guess I just have really low CS numbers. Like I was looking at my OPGG like a bit ago, and like I'm averaging like really shitty amounts, and then I like told myself I think 1 or 2 games in a row I was like I'm just gonna try and get like high CS numbers this game. Like I don't care how the game ends or like how it opens up. Like I just want to get high CS numbers, and then I had like I think I was 7 or 8 per minute, which I don't know if is high or anything, but I just know that it's like it's pretty whatever.
Yeah, so actually yours is extremely low.
Hmm.
So yeah, you should never be averaging these amounts, and it purely stems, it looks from your like your pathing, right? But
Yeah.
obviously these amounts are like kind of unacceptable. Like, even if you look at my CS numbers, they're gonna be lower because I'm playing in Korea and there's a lot more fighting. But typically, if you look at like even like let's say let's look at this guy real quick. He averages 8 CS per or like 7.8 on Graves and like 6.4 on Lee Sin, a slow clearing champion. The thing is, the thing with that is that even if we're playing in Korea, which is like very fight heavy region, your pathing being efficient is the most important thing. Is the most important thing. Like even my CS, like on Skarner, it's gonna be low because like Skarner is just perma gank champion, but like on Graves, it's gonna be high. Like on these farming champions, it's gonna be high. Efficiency is definitely the most important thing, and the reason why I think your CS numbers are so low is because you're not identifying what camp to take, and your pathing is obviously gonna get fucked. And if your pathing gets fucked, then your CS numbers is gonna get fucked. So. I mean, Dune Dragon here is fine, even though you have topside camps. Like at this stage of the game, like your CS numbers is no, it's fine to Dune Dragon here. Like your topside camps doesn't matter. This is fine to Dune Dragon. Dragon it's more important the more and more the game goes on because the stat amplifiers matter more, right? So.
Right.
This is also fine. Like crossing mid, when you feel like you're really ahead and crossing mid to the other objective, it's fine. It's just if you feel like you're really ahead, this is all good. Okay, what do you think you should do in the next like minute? Looking at this free stream.
I think I can probably just clear down and then try and place Herald on bot side.
Okay, so your logic is counterintuitive here, in a way. You have 1,400 gold. So basically, you have 1,400 gold, right? So you want to reset. You wanting to play bot side is correct. That's the correct, right? You want to play for this tower. You have Herald. You're gonna crack mid tower. Top is like chipping away at top tower. You don't want to play top side, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is correct you want to play top side, bot side here. And it is correct to stay on the map and take wolves, right? But after wolves, you should reset. Reason being is that one, the reason why taking wolves, actually I think you should take blue as well. You should take blue as well.
Red team's turret has been
And the reason being is that you always want to clear one side of the quadrant before playing on this side of the quadrant, right? Bot side of the quadrant. Because you know you already identified that you want to play bot side. You want to take your top side because then your top side will be gone, and then you'll have a long timer bot side, right? Because then you have all these camps, then you can play into these bot side, and then you can drop Herald and stuff like this. The problem with you, what you wanted to do is, which stay on map, is that then you're gonna have after your full clear 1,800 gold, right? And you never want to be making plays basically with that much gold. You always want to be making plays when you're fresh off base, you spent all your gold, stuff like this, right? So I'd honestly take blue here as well because you always want to clear one quadrant before resetting and going to the other quadrant. But here, like, this is just bad because the problem here is that now you're gonna finish your full clear, and then you're gonna have a ton of gold, and you're gonna be like, shit, I gotta reset, right? And then you're gonna have to reset and then go into your top side, and you don't want to play top side, right? You want to play to your bot, right? So here, that's the problem. You're going in here, 1,900 gold. Like, honestly, since you already blundered, you should have reset. Like this is another example of probably why you have really low CS per minute, is because you're just wasting time on the map. you're just kind of jerking off for no reason, like in this area, when you should have just reset. And like you're walking like here, you're fucking walking here, right? This is what resetting is for. Resetting is when you want to go to the other side of the map. So when you reset here, you want to go to this side of the map, right? It's ideal, right? You save time that way. You just went from here and walked all the way here when you could have just reset it and walked to here, right? So this is what I noticed too, is like you're just wasting so much time for no reason. Okay, fight happens. Random fight happens. Okay, that's all fine.
Blue team double kill.
But here you kind of get saved because your camps are gonna respawn, so you can just full clear down. You still have Herald.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
You should take. I also don't think you should have played the steel caps this game. Like, okay, basically, you should check you should actually check, and this is what I did, is that you look at your death recaps, see how much damage you're taking from autos. Right? Okay, let's say you have you have 2.2k HP, right? How much of that damage are you taking from autos? If you actually think about it, and you think about abilities, how much of it's AP, you're probably taking less than 50%. From my average, when I looked at it, it was about 30%. Now, if you think about it, 30% of your 2.2k HP, you have 700 HP, right? And then you're blocking 12% of that auto damage, so you're taking what? Extra? You're blocking basically an extra 60 damage, which is like not even half a Ruby Crystal. Don't think play to steel caps is good. Usually on Lilia, I think this game, I guess you could go Merc Treads, because if you're scared of the Leona CC, or you could just go, you could go a few things. You could go Merc Treads, you could just go Lucidity, which is like typical, right? But I don't think Totality is good here, right? Because also it's 25 armor, it's like you could just get cloth armor, right?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Looks like you're going Leandri or Rally second, which is fine because their champions are very immobile if they're slowed. So I think that's like proper. Okay, we will ignore that. Okay, here what are you thinking? What's it going through your brain?
I think I should do these and then look for vision with my support on the bot side. Either that or reset.
So here, Leon or Rylai is 850. So if you had enough gold after this camp, I would reset and get Rylai. But because Dragon's spawning 15 seconds, you don't have enough gold. I think it's fine to stay on map and just finish the clear here. Also, Vision's like kind of fake, especially in this elo. It matters more greeting camps. If you ever can make a decision between setting up Vision or getting extra camp in solo queue, I think you should always get the extra camp.
Okay.
I mean, let's see how you approach this fight. I guess I don't really like breaking down how you play fights or how people play fights, because obviously everyone's gonna have a different lens, and that just takes time. You're not gonna be able to replicate it. But I mean, this was just nicely. Yeah, you see how your Sun there? I think Merc Treads would have gained more value than your Tabbies and stuff. So obviously your initial sleep was good. This is fine. You get chunked down a bit. I don't think you should walk all the way up. I think you should just keep going on Leona here. Because when you're Lilia, you just want to play the fight very slow. You just want to be having the fight basically extended as much as possible. So you can just go on the Leona here and just heal basically. You can just heal with your passive. You can just keep your conquer stacks up. I think you just running in and dying like this is not worth it. I think it was just better to stay on Leona. But anyways, fighting stuff will always just come with time, in a way. Yeah, I mean, probably we'll skim through the rest of the game, see if there's anything useful. But usually mid and late game is very useless to look at.
Yeah.
Or late game essentially. Because it's just
a lot of my problems stem from just my pathing being pretty dog shit.
Yeah, early game. I mean, that early game is the most important as generally, right? Because if you have good pathing early game, that will snowball into the rest of your game. This is a lot of boosted fighting. I mean, this is just boosted fighting, but honestly, you have all camps up, but this is just fine. I think it's just nothing. Let me see. Yeah, I do like that you open on Raptors here. Okay, Do you know why? Or
What?
Krugs, I mean. Do you know why?
Is it
Just
because
guess.
the Baron is coming up? Like the Baron is up?
Yes. So the reason why opening on Krugs is good here is that one, you're opening on Krugs, you're not opening on Raptors, right? So that's good, right? Because you want to clear from one side to the other. You want to
Mm.
be all like, if you are just farming and you don't think there's gonna fight happen in the next like minute, it's just best to open on this side because you know that you're gonna full clear up and then play on this side, right? And play on Baron side. So this is good that you're opening on Krugs because you're just gonna full clear up and then play it through top side. But it's good that you didn't open on Grop and like full clear down because then that would be super awkward, right?
Mm.
Okay, I mean all this is just solo queue, randomness, okay. Okay. What do you wanna look at next?
Probably just one of the Viego games. Probably the bottom one.
Wait, give me a second. Okay. Viego bottom one. This?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so loading into the game, what are you thinking?
I have Jax Tryndamere, and then like mid is just like mage matchup. I have a volatile support. Like I have Camille, and I think early game like I can't really ganking Tryndamere is hard after 6. And ganking Ezreal like before or like after he has E is pretty hard. But I think trying to kill the Senna and the Hui is pretty good. So I think top to bot.
Top to bot? I agree. I think you should always path top to bot this game because usually I always prefer pathing to bot because especially in lower elos, there's 2 kills instead of 1, there's dragon, there's just more reward, right? But the reason why I think it's better this game is because sometimes you want to pass top because it's a volatile matchup. And let's say it's like Riven, Camille, or like Camille Fiora, like something like this. But this top lane matchup, Jax will just eventually outscale, right? In this matchup and win in isolation. Whereas early game is like somewhat hard, right? So you don't want to play through Jax early game in this situation because they kind of can win the 2v2. And whereas Jax can just farm and outscale later on. So I think it is proper to path top to bot. This is good that you're watching here. You can also watch here if you want. It's a bit more like aggressive. But yeah, this is like a good 5-point spot. Utility gets early ward. That's good. Let's see the Viego clear. So again, we search up Viego full clear. Let's see the timer that you can do. So Viego full clear, you can 259, no fucking shot. I'm looking like looks like a 305-ish. Like 305-ish, okay? So So firstly here I already know one mistake that you do. Like you can queue both of this and then smite this. So yeah, that's already a mistake that you're doing. But let's see. So I think that's also another thing. Like you should just try to make your clears a lot faster because they're just consistently slow. Holy fuck, top cap. Yeah, also another mistake. I don't think you auto the small wolves. Actually, that might be a mistake. Okay, your bot's working. So you had this ward, so you actually did see her pathing. So you know she started Raptors. That's good. So her pathing is very, what do you call it? Transparent. Okay. I don't like this invade. Do you know why?
Not really. I feel like it's in my head. It was like, okay, I steal the camp away, and then I can go back to my full clear.
Okay. The reason why I don't like this invade, and I think a lot of low elo junglers kind of stress themselves out about like, oh, I should invade, I should deny the camp. The reason I don't like this invade is that their Diana spent a lot of tempo top, right? Their
Mhm.
Diana is already behind in the full clear, right? If you didn't invade and you just finished your clear, red, Krugs, did your scuttle, then it doesn't matter that you invaded. She's still gonna have some camp up, right? So,
Yep.
because she's already so much behind in tempo, right? So after your full clear, you can take trap, and then you can either look for the invade, right? Because depending on bot and mid conditions, or you just go for the double crab. Either way, you go for the double crab, and then maybe you can play first after respawn, right? Either way, in that scenario, you're guaranteed to be up at least 2 camps, right?
Yep.
But in this scenario, she spent her tempo topside. You had this is why I don't think invading is also good. You went from here to here, like that. You see how much like distance you traveled? This is like
Yep.
probably 20 seconds. This is like as much tempo as she used topside almost. So in this situation, you're actually the one that's like barely ahead in tempo, right?
Mhm.
Like she's actually able to take crab. Whereas if you let's say you just full cleared, right? Let's say you just full cleared. You would have been done with your full clear. You would have been on crab at this timer. You would have been able to take crab, and then maybe you could look for invade with your bot lane. But the problem here is that you already invaded and used your tempo to get like basically nothing. Like you denying the camp doesn't really matter at all because she's already behind in tempo, right? Whereas it's just better to finish your full clear, take scuttle, and then maybe look for something, and then maybe look for top crab, maybe look for his raptors.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyways, the fights break down. But I actually see this a lot. In lower elos especially, it's like when you see them take like a topside fight, you're like, oh shit, I gotta take their bot side camps. You only do that if you're like Karthus, you're already super ahead in tempo, you can take the camps really fast. But most of the time, it's actually better to finish your full clear, and then because you already have a tempo advantage from your gank, you can probably look for like either double crab or like an invade after, right? Because if you think about it this way, if you finish your double crab, you would have got double crab, and then you could take his raptors. And take his raptors is basically the same as taking his blue buff, right? And then
Mhm.
it would have required less tempo because you wouldn't have to travel as much distance. It's like kind of a complex topic that I think not a lot of low elo players know about.
Red team triple kill.
Okay, so opening up on the map, what are you thinking here? Like looking at lanes, what are you kind of thinking? Top's gotta get
Well,
big
Dragon's
boss.
coming up. Yeah, Dragon's coming up, so I think I should just go Grump, Wolves, and then play around the bot side.
Hmm.
Grump,
Uh,
Wolves, Raptors, and then
So what I would do here, if I were you, is that I think you should play for crab firstly. Crab should be first, so it looks like you are going for here. But before playing for crab, is that you should probably, since you let's see, did you die first actually? Okay, actually you die in our same tempo, but you are faster on her because you have your W and your
Red
E.
team double
So you should be
kill.
able to take this crab first.
Blue
Mhm.
team double kill.
Well, firstly, I don't know why you walk this way.
Red
Like, you never
team
should open on
triple
Krugs here.
kill.
Never should open on Krugs here because you have no camp spawning in this direction, and there's top side crab. So it's good that you just. It looks like you were kind of thinking about it. But firstly, you
Mhm.
should open on top side faster, and then you should WE this wall, by the way. I don't know why you don't, just to go faster.
okay.
Or you should E like this wall. Like, you should just be beelining to this crab as soon as possible. Yeah, I mean, you got the crab, but like I said, you should use your E here or something, and then you would have got the crab way earlier. Also, you shouldn't have pushed your crab this way. You should have pushed it up, right? Because you want to go to Grub.
Yeah.
You kind of get pushed out here. I mean, this is just top cap. Yeah, I mean, this is good that your thought process though was to take crab and then full clear down, because you never want to play for Grubs, right? With your top laner being this weak.
Mhm.
But sadly, there's like kind of top cap here. You're kind of just wasting time. So when you get pushed
Yeah,
out like
I was
this,
like thinking about it. Yeah.
when you get pushed out like this, and they just have hard top route and they have support, you're just kind of wasting time. Like let's see. You started at 456. When you see this situation, what you should do is just go this way. Go this way, like and walk like here. Maybe you can play for wolves. If not, you just go for your raptors, right? But you're wasting
Okay.
so much time here. Like I think this is like your number one mistake that I'm witnessing is that you're just like being really hesitant, and you're wasting a lot of time just like jerking off, right? So here at 456, let's see how long you spend here. my god, it doesn't end. You just wasted 30 seconds, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
this is like actually game losing. Like imagine you basically 30 seconds early game. Like imagine you just start the game at 2 minutes. Everyone get started the game at 1. Like it's game losing. It's literally game losing. Like you should never be trying to waste this much time. And then here, whenever you're trying to re-enter, like it's way safer to enter through this side. So this is why I suggested that from here you should just walk all around here, soft contest wolves, like see what their play is. But you should always be contesting from this side because this is way closer to insert, right? Here you just yeah, this is just horrible. Really bad. Okay. Anyways. Hey, why we stamping you the Talia? That's okay. I do the same. Yeah, anyways, that's good. So actually, yeah, okay, this is all black. This is good. Okay, what are you thinking from here in this freeze frame?
I mean, they have bot prio. My support's coming back to lane, and we don't know where enemy mid or I guess their support is going. I think we saw her going towards dragon, but I feel like I should just like with top prio going, I should just beeline it to the grubs.
Yeah. So here you should definitely just they're gonna get dragon, but they're gonna spend a lot of tempo using the dragon. Here you should always just beeline the grubs. Take one. Like ideally you get all, but if they soft contest, then you could probably just take 1 and 2 and then leave. This is the nice thing about grubs, right? Let's see what you end up doing. And you're wasting more time, right? This is such a fake contest because they're already on here, right? I mean, actually, I guess you guys can play for the fight, but this is such an awkward position. I don't think this is winning.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Okay, if you put 2 challenger teams here, I'm pretty sure this is like so hard because you guys are separated. But then these guys just like leave the Diana. Diana just walks in the pit, like jerks off, and dies for no reason. So it depends. Like if you think this fight is winning, then obviously you can contest it. But I think in this scenario, the fight looks really hard because you guys are split up. They're grouped. They just for some reason let their Diana die, and the Diana just went this way. If you think the fight is losing, then you should obviously go to Grubs and then take that as contribution or retribution. This is also your team. Like they should have hovered you for this crab, so it's not really your fault. Yeah, it's fine to play safe there because you don't have sums. Okay, what are you thinking now?
I feel like I should just go, like with mid prio, I should just go into Grubs. Either that or take his bot side, but I can play the split on bot. But I feel like Ezreal's so far ahead that I should just go into Grubs.
Okay, so here, you should just reset.
Okay.
So I agree with your philosophy that you could probably play into Grubs, but the thing here is that you have 1,000 gold. You always reset here. You just have so much gold, and the thing is, unless you want to play to invade his bot side, but it's gonna be really hard to invade when their bot lane is right here and they have item advantage, right? So here you want to play into top side. There's no reason for you to stay on the map because you could just reset and then take this pathing, which maybe it's like slightly slower, but if you have your items spent, then this is like you just have too much gold. You just then like crossing mid here is just again you're just wasting time. Like this is why your CS number is so low. Like really just this game alone, you probably wasted like 2 minutes or like at least a minute just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like here you're soft contesting. Like don't think this is good, especially when you have so much gold. But anyways, yeah, they die here. Obviously, I don't think they should die, but yeah. I think you should have reset it after taking dragon, and yeah. Even here, I think you should reset, because you just have too much gold. Like, stay on map for your red buff here just doesn't matter. You just have too much gold. And then also here, I think you should be resetting and like resetting the map, because your Tilia is also resetting. The problem is that when you have a lot of gold, and the play is from here, right? So you're killing them here. You don't want to walk here to here, right? It's too much distance. It's just better to base and then come up on the map with your gold spent, right? So like here, always just reset because you just have so much gold, right? Okay. So here, like, yeah, okay, anyway. So I think that's like your biggest 2 problems I've seen so far is that you don't know your reset timers, and then you're wasting way too much time on the map at certain areas. You got to be more decisive. Because here they just took your topside camps for no reason. Like if you just reset like from here or here, you probably could have defended your topside camps, right?
Right.
But here, since this is already happening, it is best to overstay on the map and then go to your bot side because you know that they're not gonna have any counterplay with 3 people top. But here it's good because you know that they're on the here it's fine. Okay, I mean, that's all fine. I think overstaying here is also fine because your bot lane, you just killed, your bot lane will have push, but it probably only can take 1 camp. You also know that you have no topside camps, so there's no reason to reset. So you have like some downtime. So I think staying on the map here is fine. But let's say you did have topside camps, I think you should just reset because taking this camp doesn't matter. And you have so much gold, right?
Right.
You have 2k gold. Here, yeah, reset. Okay, finally reset. Fucking hell. Okay. So you had 600 golds. I'm not sure why you go this cloth armor here. I think it would have been better, like this game. Well, what are you planning on building second? You're planning on building Triforce, right?
No, I don't know second item on Viego. I've seen Sundered Sky, I've seen Titanic, and
Oh
I've
yeah,
seen
I know. I think
Unity.
Thunder Sky would probably be best. Yeah, it's 600 gold. I think it would have just been better to get Ruby Crystal. If you're going Thunder Sky second, a Ruby Crystal would just make you more tanky than a cloth armor. Like I'm pretty sure if you math out, it just makes you more tanky, especially if you're looking at their damage spread, which is like a lot of magic. So I think it would have been better just to get your Ruby Crystal, and then obviously you build into your second item faster. I think on Viego too, you can just skip your boots until second item because unless you have like a very high value boot, like Tabby's is like hella Thanos, getting your Thunder Sky second ASAP is like really ideal.
Do you think like a first item? Do you think Kraken's like best, or is it like game dependent, or?
Yeah, I guess Kraken is best in solo queue just because you can snowball. I've seen other people
Okay.
go like Triforce or something. Yo, what up? Oh, sorry. LS wants me to talk. Wait. Okay. Give me a second. Sorry.
Okay.
Yo, sorry. I'm back. Okay. You there?
Oh, sorry, my mic was muted.
Okay, okay. Gotcha. I mean, this is fine that you open up on Krugs because you're camps are spawning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what do you think happened here? Well, what are you like? What's your kind of like thought process? And yeah.
I think it's like I walked in and I didn't really play on the same side as my team. I think like, I didn't really play it together. I kind of played on my own.
Um.
and I like fucked up my flash, so I'm like super deep in.
Yeah, I think you kind of just overcommitted, and then here, do you even think the fight is like contestable? Like, I'm looking at this situation, and do you think, well, do you think it's contestable?
I don't really think so anymore. Now that I've like used flash and everything.
Kind of when I
Or
look
kinda
at your
just, like,
guys'
walk
champs
over.
like together, it just seems so hard to contest.
Mm.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Okay, okay. What are you thinking, like here?
Red team has slain the dragon.
I don't think I can really contest, or not the contest, but like help on the dive. I mean, maybe I can, but I feel like Grubs are just better because they're junglers with bot side. I can play on my top side.
Okay, so actually, I think here you can go bot side and like protect this, and like I guess see what's happening. Do you agree in hindsight?
Yeah, I think I can be there. Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually what LS told me to do. So I lied to you, but so basically here, you never should go bot side here. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but so why do you say yes then?
Like I feel like I can kind of, but at the same time, like looking at it now, I think I can go towards the top side because like my mid laner is top or like top side, and I feel like Diana's kind of wasting time here going for the dive.
Okay, so the problem here, I guess, what ended up happening is that I lied to you with something that's like very basic. Like here, you should never open on bot side, right? There's no play. You don't have any setup on Jhin. You only have top side camps. Your bot side camps are not spawned yet. You have no bot side camps. You only have top side camps. You only have Grubs. You only have Scuttle. You only have this, right? So
Mm.
basically, I don't want you just to keep saying yes to like. Yeah, I don't want you to keep saying yes to even it. Like, I really want you to think for yourself because you had the right idea, right? You should open on top side. I told you
Mm.
that you should open on bot side, right? But that's just completely false. There's no reason why you should be here. You have no play. You have no play available. I want you to not just say
Right.
yes and
Yeah.
actually think for yourself, basically, right? So,
It's like
yeah.
I'm trying to, but I'm like if I say if I say yeah, like I should go on top side here, and it's just like the wrong thing. It's like oh,
Yeah, yeah. No,
I
I
mean,
want you to have a discussion. Like, obviously, I'm way better than you, and I know that. You know
mm,
that. So, but you don't have to just, agree with everything, because I could just be lying to you, right? So, let's just, keep that, type shit.
mm.
But yeah, here, you never should open on bot side, because you don't have any bots that camp spawning. Like, this is, like, just a super fake play, because I don't even know why they're pushing up. Whereas here, you saw them pushing out their bot here, right? You see them spending so much time on bot side. You see their Diana still. It's way better if you just open on Grubs, take Grubs, and then yeah, it'll be good.
Do you think I even go on the Grubs if my top laner TP spot side here? Like, I guess like let's say I'm on top side right now, and my Jax even like TP's there, and I'm just like 2 on top side with Talia. Do you think I still go even though Trinamir could be top side?
Well, firstly, I don't think. So basically, regardless, you shouldn't open on bot side here. Top side,
Mm.
it's like situational, but the problem is that you're open on bot side. Here, they can just reset, and if they reset, you're just homeless. Oh shit, you're just homeless. You have nothing to do on the map, right? Because your bot side camps are all gone, and this is like one of the biggest things as a jungler is that you always want to have like at least some camps on your side that you're on, so you have something to fall back to. But because you're open on a side where you have no camps, if nothing happens here, let's say their bot just resets, and they don't greed for a plate, then you would just be so homeless because you'd be on here. You only have topside camps. You have to fucking run all the way here. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that's a big problem. Honestly, if I think about it. Okay, so like in this situation, what are you thinking?
I think their mid's dead. We have numbers on top side because we have Camille top. Like I feel like I can do the Herald into like full clearing towards bot side, and if I have gold after my clear, I should reset.
Okay. Um. So here, Uh, I disagree with your reasoning here because here you should never prioritize heralds. In this situation, your top is way too behind. Like your top is fucking homeless, and their Tryndamere is like Thanos, right? So in this situation, I would actually beeline to your topside camps, try to salvage your topside camps when they're on herald, because in this situation, you're never gonna be able to play for herald. So not too sure why you say you can play for herald here. Because looking back at it, you just can't play for herald. Like, firstly, herald's not that big of an objective, right? You only play for it if you're ahead, right? And in this situation, when your Tryndamere is fucking Thanos, like, if I were you, I would just be worried about getting my topside camps, right? And making sure you can get these camps before your Tryndamere just pushes you out. So in this situation, I think you should just beeline to your topside, get your topside camps, and then full clear down. I'm not sure why you're on Raptors here.
Yeah. I think the reason I went bot side was because I felt like having into my top side there, like I saw Tryndamere was there, and so I thought they were just taking them already, and I can't really contest it.
Yeah, I can see that reasoning. But basically what I'm trying to say here is that you should try to salvage some of these camps, like at least Gromp or Wolves, right?
Right.
Like, you shouldn't just give up all these camps, right? Because they can play for like one of your camps, but eventually you have the tempo. But it looks like they only play for one, so it's like, okay, not too shabby. I mean, honestly, this game's like I hate playing these games. Like, this game is like, your top is just so fucking gapped. Like, it's actually so hard to play. But here, I think going into your top side. What do you think here? What do you think, like, in this situation, what you should do?
I don't feel like I can go into my Grump. I feel like going into Wolves is fine. If I had like have a way out, but I like going into my Grump here kind of sucks because the Tryndamere is like right there, and we're making a play on bot side. So I guess maybe answering midwave.
Okay. So yeah. I don't think you should either, like, you should never, like, even look here. Like, firstly, I don't know what their Diana is doing. Let me get all side vision. Diana should just be lining, like, into your top side, taking your top side camps. I don't know what the fuck, like, she's going for. Like, because this is like a split map scenario, right? Where your team is playing bot side. I don't know what Diana's doing. Diana should take your top side camps, basically. I don't know why she's going to her blue. So, in this world, like, you should, when you're coming off the base here, and this is the situation on the map, and your team is going bot side, you should always just open either like here, like walking through here, and then playing into bot side, playing for this tower, or you just catch a midwave, which I think you probably should have got midwave. Look at it. But here, like, you're lucky that Diana's like an idiot and just going like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But here, these camps are never yours. That's why earlier, like from here, I told you that you should try to go topside and try to salvage it, because this is a timer where they can be yours, because you have Camille moving out of the map, Leah's resetting, moving out of the map. But on this timer, when they're done with heralds, these camps are never yours, basically.
So if I play the split map on bot side, right, like when they're going towards the bot side, are we playing to answer them, like rotating into their own bot side, like to fight? Or are we just playing for the tower and getting out?
So basically, let's say, so this is like kind of a concept. Let's say you are open on bot side, you're like right here. You have numbers on bot side. They spend their tempo top side, right? So they'll always be second to their bot side. So you will always have like basically the option, because you will always have the tempo advantage, let's say, right? And then if you see them moving in, you can just back off, basically. Or you can look for the tower, or you can do anything. But when you're ever playing like this cross map, and they're like answering your cross map, you always have the tempo advantage, because they spent their tempo doing their herald, right? So it kind of just depends, like, based on the scenario. But it's definitely not beneficial to like go for this wolf. Like, firstly, this camp shouldn't be yours, but even then, going for this wolf camp isn't worth it, you know?
So I should just be with like my Camille or Talia here, like my other teammates going into the bot side then.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's actually, I guess it was kind of fine to go for your wolves, but my kind of thing with it is like, you shouldn't have gotten it, because Diana should have took your top side. I don't know why she didn't. Yeah. Honestly, I think this game's like kind of just like kind of hard to say because like you honestly just got fucked by your Jack just being so fucking bad. Like you like this is like one of those games as a jungler where it's like you can't really play because like you always have like 3 quadrants like getting fucked.
Yeah, with these games, I just try and like see how, I guess, far I can push the, like, I guess the limits of my champion, and then also see like if I can carry the game out. Because I feel like every game is remotely like it's mostly winnable because these players are like robots, right? But like I try and kind of play it like it's winnable, and, like play around my strongest point.
Okay.
So seeing Trinimir on top side, is this contestable? Because I felt like it was, because I think like their mid laner isn't that strong. My mid laner is stronger. Their ED is strong, but I think like if we can get a Camille ult onto him, like I think it's winnable.
Yeah, in these situations, I think going for the contest is fine because they're the ones that want to play on side with Trinmere, and you guys kind of want to play with the number advantage. But, I mean, honestly, this game is just fucked because it's honestly your top is just brain dead, I think. But I think playing for the contest is fine because you have numbers, right?
Right.
But the only problem is that you're on a timer. But in this elo, like they're not gonna play with side well, so I guess it's okay. Like honestly, like this is just so boosted. Like, this is just so boosted. It's not your fault, really. I mean, honestly, this game's like kind of fucked because you're Jackson. We can go another game.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you have any game? Like, we can watch this game and like this game you have a lead.
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm
we can
pretty
see
sure.
how you transition a lead, into like snowballing a lead and then into like winning the game.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. So loading into game, what are your thoughts?
Orn top.
Wait, okay, wait. Actually, I'll tell you what I
dominated.
think. Okay, wait. Actually, yeah, okay. What are your thoughts going into this game?
Don't really want to go for the Orn lane. I have Xayah Bard, which is like I guess I have setup there, and Rise has setup, so I should play towards bot side. I feel like on my out of base, like if I have a timer to gank the Kale and put her behind early, I think it's good. But besides that, I think it's bad to just go top.
Okay. So basically, there's two ways to look at this. So basic. There's 2 ways to kind of look at this. In a way, is that you can kind of path either way. Like I think either way is like fine. Basically, ganking top, your top is not the win condition, but you get yourself ahead. And top would probably be playable to gank because top will probably have put or get pushed in, and then you can look for a top gank. So if you want to get yourself ahead, that's fine. And on the other hand, is that you can path towards bot because bot will probably have push as well, but you might not be able to get any kills. So I think both ways like fine to look at it. I think if you're like in Korean Challenger, most Korean Challenger junglers would path up this game actually because they would want to get themselves ahead, and there's no really setup bot side. I don't know why you think there's setup bot side to be honest. It's like it's whenever you have a Bard, like this champion does nothing. I swear to God.
I mean, like a little bit of setup, I guess.
Yeah.
Like if our Bard has an angle, or like I mean, I can get Bard portaled in. But yeah, I guess it's good to path both ways.
Yeah. So
I just feel like if I leave my bot on an island, it's kind of fucked, right? Like,
depending if they get gank or not. So I think both ways is fine. It's like basically top is easier to get a gank off. And bot is easier to like cover. And you kind of need to cover, so I think in Korean Challenger they path up and then hope their bot like because their bot lane should be able to manage the wave like to whatever their liking is, and they don't really have an insane setup, but yeah. Like bot lane should be able to be like fine and isolated basically, but I think pathing down in especially since it's diamond like usually when it's low elo I think pathing down is always like not bad because it's low elo, you know what I mean? So
right.
you'll always be able to get like more reward. Okay, so again, your clear is probably gonna be really slow, but Viego full clear you can do 305.
Mm.
Okay. So tell me why I don't like this Raptor start.
Because it leaves my Raptors like open for like counter jungling, and then it's very like inefficient because I'm not like a full clear jungler where it's like Lilia wants to do the whole like full clear down, and then Raptors Krugs reset and then have like a better second base, or like a better first base, I should say.
And what else?
I think it's like it's better for going top like on 3, but I think it's just slower. It's just way slower than doing Red Crooks Raptors.
Yeah, so the thing is that Raptors start locks you into playing for your Raptor respawn, right? Basically, in a way.
Yep.
And because you already decided that in this game you want to play hard bot and you don't really want to look top, Raptor start locks you into not being able to look bot as easily because after your full clear on Crab, you want to play for your Raptor respawn, right? So you don't have as long as the timer bot side. And you already came to the conclusion that you don't want to play top side, right? Which I think it's fine, right? So because of that, I don't think you should start Raptors here.
Okay.
First blood.
So we saw the Sejuani like go into my bot side. So I thought my play here was like either ganking top or playing for her top side camps and playing split map. I didn't really want to play split map because my initial thought was like I want to play towards bot side, but playing for myself and getting camps was fine, I guess, too.
Okay. So yeah, so you have two options here, right? When you see this. What do you think? So looking back at it, what do you think the better option is then?
I think contesting my blue because she doesn't take it that fast in contesting my blue side. Because it's like that Diana situation, right? Where it's like yeah, he takes my bot camps, or like I took her bot camps, but I still like she still has to do her full clear or still has to clear.
Yes, so exactly.
And then she's kind of locked into her gank on bot side, and I'll be there for the gank on bot side.
Probably why? Like 28, 30 minutes? Like one of my coaching sessions. But anyways, that's exactly why, right? So from the last game, right? He's spending. So firstly, this guy's just fucking inting. But he already spent so much tempo from here, and here, right? And from this in this freeze frame, right? In this freeze frame, you're gonna be level 3, and he's gonna be on your bot side camp, and you have mid and bot or mid can move, like pretty easily, and bot, is gonna solo kill, right? So in this freeze frame, you should always, well, firstly, you should be fighting this. Like, firstly, this is why your clear, perfecting your clear is also really important. Is because here you should already be like 6 seconds, like probably like 6-7 seconds faster, right? Finishing this buff. So if you were 6 seconds faster, you'd already be here. But also, Sejuani's just trolling because after this camp, she's still level 2. Like, she doesn't have her fucking Q. But you never should opt into the split map here because you can easily push her out and then play like for her, like push her out and then probably kill her. Honestly, like she's just trolling. So here you never should look for top. But honestly, it's not bad because you have to kill. But like I said, like I think it kind of depends what you're aiming for. In this level of play, getting your Ornn ahead will never result in anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
So here I definitely agree with you that you should just after you're red here, push out or go this way and then push out Sejuani because he used so much tempo to cross into here, right?
So off this gank, right? Like I get the kill. After this, what do you think I do here? Because like the option I saw was like, I guess going into his top camps and taking his top camps because I don't think Kale can really contest me on his top camps. But like, there's also the other option of looking at Sejuani's CS numbers, seeing that she didn't take like everything, right, and going to Wolves and then being on bot side. But I feel like top camps are better, right?
Okay. No, so in this situation, you kind of laid it out. I think, yeah, going for a so firstly, in this situation, you should never be in this situation because you should have been able to push him off these camps and then probably push
Hmm.
into his jungle and then probably play for double crab. Like ideally in this situation after red, you would have pushed him off this camp and then play for these two camps and then play for double crab, right? So in this situation, it should never even happen. But I think in this situation, it's fine to invade because you can't really die to kill, and Cassio resetted, so this is fine. I agree with your assessment on this. So what do you think you should do in this freeze trade?
Do crab reset and go to my bot camps, but it's 3:30. I guess actually I can reset here and then go into my raptors because I took them first, or go into my top side, I guess, because I took them first, like raptors, Krugs, but I should go Krugs raptors.
So, so wait, what do you think you should do? So you should stay on map or what?
No, I think I should take the crab reset because I have like 1k gold, and then go into my top side and clear down.
Oh, bro, I'm proud of you. Um, no, that's right. You definitely should reset after here, and then this is what I like to call like resetting your clear. So your first clear, you're doing raptors for Krugs, right? And that off syncs your clear. But because you reset here, by the time you reset, and then walk to Krugs, your Krug spawns at like probably 410. Your Krugs is gonna respawn. So this is actually perfect. What on the other hand, what you could do is look for the double crab, but it's a bit risky because you don't know if he took the crab or not. He technically could have, but here he just ends up like crossing, like jerking off a little bit.
I feel like if I go for double crab, I'm gonna be late to my top camps, right?
Yes,
Because I started the raptors.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's greedy, right? So that's definitely. I mean, I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. Let me like only look at your vision because this guy's like trolling. But so you had the right process, right? You're the right idea. But you see how you open on raptors? Why do you think this is bad?
It's bad because like it's doing the same exact thing where it's like my raptors are gonna be up first and they're gonna try and go for my raptors. Like I have to defend them. I also I'm also going to. I need to start on the top side, like the outside camp, and go into the straight line because then I'm going to be going Raptors, Krugs into Wolves, and it's going to be just like a huge like distance thing.
Okay, yeah, right. That's correct. That's like what we kind of discussed in the coaching session, right? But one thing that's wrong is that it's not because you're scared of them taking your Raptor reset. Because your Raptor reset only getting taken, you're only scared of that on your first clear, right? Because it's really easy to time your first clear Raptor respawn at 4 minutes, right? But in this scenario, the biggest part is that you already decided that you want to play bot side this game, which is correct, and their bot side is already like losing in the 2v2, so this gives you more further incentive to play. Opening on your Krugs into your Raptors, into your Wolves, this is just significantly more efficient, not only with their respawn timing, but also your tempo. So it's just way better to open on Krugs here. The only time you want to open on your Raptors here is if you want to look for Raptors Krugs into like Grubs or a top gank, which both, one, Grubs aren't up, and two, you don't want to gank top, right? So yeah, this is like, because you know Krugs is going to respawn at like the timer is like should be 410, but your clear is like a little bit slow. This is fine, but yeah, you should definitely open on Krugs here. Okay, Zolani's just trolling. Like, I don't know what the fuck this guy just did. But, you know. Yeah, if you think about it this way, it's basically like this like you probably waste like by opening on Raptors, you probably waste like if you like timed it out, you probably waste like 8 seconds because you have to walk this entire distance, right? Instead of just going here to here. You go to here and back, you know?
Yep.
But yeah, okay. Okay, I mean this is all fine. Yeah, it's all fine.
You think there's ever an angle like before I do the dragon to gank, and not gank, invade her top, like her bot camps. Because if we know she's topside and she's gonna be doing grubs, should I just use the timer that she's doing grubs to do the dragon, or should I do like an invade first, like invade her camps and then do dragon? Or do you think it's too much time?
So this is actually this is a good question, and it kind of just predicates on I guess it predicates more on your teammates. Like in this very specific situation, I think it's better to do the dragon first because your teammates are on with you, right? So they can kind of leash it with you. So in this specific situation, it's better to do the dragons because they're like leashing you, and then look for the invade. But obviously, on in certain situations where let's say you're just solo, it's better to look for the invade first because it's better to do the rek'sai as the objective because it's more safer, right? Like this position would be safer than invading here, right?
Right.
So you don't want to be on this timer when they can potentially defend, right? But in this specific situation, it's better to do dragon because your teammates are here with you, and then look from there. But let's say like you get the dragon and then you get notified that he did grubs, then you would look for the raptor invade.
Okay.
But I think this sequence is fine, like doing scuttle here, and then what do you think you should do here?
I think I should just reset. Like my bard's resetting, I should be on same kind of like same tempo as him. I should reset to my top side.
So here, I disagree. I don't disagree. I think that's a fine thought process, especially since you have 1100 gold. But I think what you should do here first is I think you should, because you already anticipate that he's on grubs, right?
Yep.
Which honestly he shouldn't be on grubs. Like honestly he should be on his bot games. But I think here you have the downtime. Since you're already up in tempo, and especially in this matchup since you already clear faster, I think you should just honestly like hover here and then hit vision plant, like hit vision plant towards grubs and red, and then maybe you would see raptors is up, and then probably take his raptors and then reset.
Okay.
Okay, it's fine. I mean, just a game. Opportunity to pop it.
Yeah, I just didn't reset. I feel like a lot of the times when I'm supposed to reset, I like have the idea, yes, I should reset, and then I get like pulled into a certain scenario, and then I'm like, well, I'm by my camps anyways, I should do them.
Okay,
but
so, yeah,
I should just reset.
Yeah, like I think your reset timings are definitely something, but I think here actually what you could have done, I think this like you trim wave a little bit. You trim wave a little bit. But here, I think you should just leave the wave when it's like this, because you know it's gonna catch on this wave, and then this would have just made the your mid laner's wave like fucking so nice, you know what I mean? So I think here you should just kept left the wave. A little small thing. I mean, obviously I don't think you're gonna be like really good at wave management and know how like it interacts. But if you just leave the minions like this, I'm pretty sure like if you actually see how it plays out, let's say you have they have extra 4 minions or like 3 minions, Cassio will probably lost this entire wave. And then your Rise would have probably had like a full cannon wave.
True.
So if you think about it this way, like just denying the cannon would have been better than what you did here. But even here, so what do you think? Like what's your thought process here?
I should just reset, to be honest. I feel like if I don't reset, I'm just overstaying. And then even if I do these camps, I should go to my like the Krugs first. Because like doing the Raptors, I'm just gonna like I need to reset after the Krugs then. Because if I try and make the distance down to bot side, it's just gonna be a waste of time.
Okay. So there's so actually this is a exception where you can open on Raptors. Let's say both Raptors and Krugs are up. You actually don't want to open on Krugs. Do you know why?
Is it because it's not a line to like you're wasting time, I guess?
Yes, exactly.
Walking through the Krugs?
Because you already have yeah, it's not a line basically. So and you already are anticipating the reset, right? So because of that, you don't want to just go Krugs, go to Raptors, and then reset. It would just be better to go in line. Like whenever you're playing jungle, going in line is the best play, right? You want to go in a line, right? You don't want to just go zigzaggy, up and down. But in this situation, you have two options. I think the better of the two is because you have so much golds. You should just reset and then full clear top to bot. Because the problem when you have this much gold, like you have over 1,000 gold, is that if you just reset, and then clear, you're gonna save so much tempo because you have the item advantage, right? You have the item purchase. So that's like kind of the problem here. So this is like this is definitely a reset time. The only time you don't reset here is like if you think like Shifrani's gonna play for your camps, which you shouldn't. So here, yeah, you should just reset. 100% just reset after the mid play, and then get your item, and then full clear top to bottom.
Okay.
This again is like kind of throwing off your camp sequencing, which is probably why your CS per minute is so low. It's because again, Raptors and Frogs, not ideal.
Question. So if I do this, right? Like, let's say I did the Raptors red Krugs and then reset off base. Am I starting with the Gromp?
Yes, but
Okay.
that's also the problem there too. Is that you don't want to. You only start with the Gromp because okay, for example, you only start with the Gromp because then you do Gromp like let's say you do Gromp Wolves and then the spawn timer would be Gromp Wolves, Raptors, Krugs, right? That's ideal, right? You only do that if you want to play into your top side. But in this scenario, you do not want to play in your top side, right? So you kind of have the option. You can also just open on Wolves because you want to play into your bot side, and you don't really care if your camps are matched because you're also playing Viego, which is not like a full clear jungler, in a way. But it's obviously ideal to be efficient, so that's why you obviously want to clear like in a line. But here, like it kind of depends. Like if you're top lane, if you wanted to transition into playing into top lane, then you can do, let's say you want to transition to playing top lane, then you can look for a gank. You have some time because your Raptors wouldn't spawn for like quite a while, so you can look for a gank or something and then do a full clear up. And then the timer would match with the spawns. But because you don't want to play top, this whole sequence, like staying on the map here, is just really bad. Yeah.
Yep.
Especially because you don't get your item.
I remember this one. I like played it really bad mechanically.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't really care too much about mechanics, I think, because obviously. Oh my god, never mind.
Yeah. It was really fucking bad, dude. I pressed it and I was like, what am I doing? Like, I was kind of like sleepy and then like woke up mid play. I was like, wait, what the fuck's going on?
Bro, that happened to you too. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, I feel like this play was like really overforced because like if we're matched, it's really bad because Xayah is like not good on like her HP and mana. It's not good. Like I feel like if we kill very early, it's like free kill. We can play the 3v2, like try and kite it out, but I feel like going down is like really forced for my sport, and then
yeah, no,
we just lose the 3v3.
I'm just gonna have to like agree with you. Like I think you kind of laid it out perfectly. It's like in this situation, there's no reason to overforce because your Xayah's in bad conditions. Your mid doesn't even have push. And you have this is like in a scenario where you never want to do this as a jungler because this game is already so winning. This is kind of just a flip play when you can just take the guarantee play, and take your wolves into scuttle. But then again, this is all stemming from kind of overstaying on map on your Raptor side, right? Because if you just reset it and full clear down, you would have more options. Because you would have cleared all your camps and then you could have a long timer bot side. But because you did this and clear your top side camps and now you only have wolves and then you want to take like the scuttle, you're kind of feeling like rushed, I guess, in a way. But yeah, this is definitely overforced. I think obviously you mechanically played it bad, like, but this guy has everything. Like I think it's just too hard. This is why I hate fucking Bard too. This champion has no guarantee setup. This champion is such. Like,
I swear I get baited by this champion every single time. I feel like I'm like, oh, I have a Bard, like it's like a Nautilus here, right? And then like my Bard like full Nickage combos it, and then it's just like unfortunate.
Nah, I swear this Bard champ is fucking. I don't know. Like unless they're playing with like someone that's like a Bard one trick. Like Korea has some insane Bards. But if not, like I hate playing this champ low key.
Yeah, I just perma have Bard in net, bro. Unfortunate.
Yeah. So here again. Why do you think this, or what do you think I'm gonna say here? What do you think?
Don't start Raptors. Start on the Krugs, or just go to Crab, top Crab.
Yes. So here I think Not starting on Raptors is like okay, you might be scarred from this, but so Grubs is spawning in a minute, but I think it would just be better. Actually, starting on Raptors is not the issue here, because you're not a full clear champion, so you can just start on Raptors. Like you don't have to always full clear one side and another. Obviously, it's ideal to be more efficient, but on Viego it's more forgiving. But here, I think
Mm,
here you should at least check if Krupp, like you should check Scuttle first, like always check Scuttle
okay.
first. Especially when it was this situation where you know your tempos evenly matched and you're stronger than the Sejuani individually. It's just better to here just hit Squire. And Scuttle is like a mini objective, right? Because if you take Scuttle, you deny it from the enemy jungler. So it's like it's basically double. It's like a like 1.6x camp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a way, and it gives you the vision. So maybe even like 2x if you can. So it would have been better for you just to go Scuttle first. Like actually, this Raptor here is like not horrible, but I would have preferred you probably to just do Scuttle and then go into your Krugs and then Raptors, and then that would would have reset your camps.
Yeah.
Sequencing. Yeah, and the problem too is like when you do this and this is that you're locked into your top side when you want to be in your mid side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And set up mid, because mid is like, especially in this season, you always want to be hovering mid, especially like to get mid push into like Grubs, for example. But yeah, here like this guy taking crab is so fucking illegal. Here, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I was like, oh, this should be fine, right? Like, you shouldn't have anything. And then he just flashed, and then we all followed up, and it was pretty bad.
So this is just dog shit. Like this is like so bad. Like this is like if you do this, like this game, like the game just went from like completely winning to like kind of just troll. Like okay, so at the end of the day, you probably open on Scuttle first, because you're stronger and the tempo is even. You know Scuttle's just gonna be up.
Mm-hmm.
Do Krugs into Raptors because you want to be hovering mid side. You don't want to be hovering your Ornn. And then yeah, don't do this, right? But most of the time, like especially for objectives, you always want to be hovering mid because for the most part, like because usually your carries will be on mid. Let's say Baron, usually your AD carry will be on mid. Usually you never want to hover side unless like actually you can hover side like on certain scenarios if you're playing like a side lane comp or like your side is really strong. You have like a 10-0 Camille, but you have a fucking 0-1 Ornn playing it like you know what I mean? Like yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so you just died. You just inted. What are you thinking now? Like coming out of the map, look at this map state. It's like.
I should go into my bot side here, and like I should try and like enter river, hover my bot side, and then play for the dragon, I think.
Yeah. So yeah. So you always want to try to think like 1 minute in advance. Okay, I just fucked up here. What do I do in the next minute? You can open on wolves, and you also know your Gromp is spawning soon, right? So you just do wolf Gromp here. Dragon's in 40 seconds. You can still salvage and get dragon. Sucks that you lose fucking Grubs when you shouldn't, but yeah. Also, you should be opening like here is faster. You see my mouse?
Mm-hmm.
Like going this way is faster. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, like yeah. Yes.
So I shouldn't WE the wall. I should like
I think
go mid.
Wait, actually what is faster? I wonder if you click like from here? Yeah, I think like going this way is faster. Because you don't have to walk all this distance like this way. You just go straight and then this way. So it'd been better, I think you go here than like E this wall. Just slightly more efficient. Not boost the other one. I mean, this was honestly just a good time. I think you didn't need to die. Let's see how you play this. So here,
I think I should have started tanking when I should have let the bard tank, right?
yeah. So also here, here, you kill the Shen. Ryze gets aggro, and then Zaya gets aggro. Zaya gets aggro. There's still tower ramping. So firstly here, you just wait. You just play slow, because now the tower aggro is dropped. It's completely dropped. And then you should wait for tower ramping to fall off, and then yeah, you should let bard tank. So here, like dying here is actually really bad, because you should be able to get dragon on this temper timer, and then you dying just doesn't do that way. Okay, but anyways, you gotta lead. Let's see how you transition to lead. This is what I kind of want to look at. So here, Here, why do you think that I think? Wait, no, okay. What you did here is fine. Open on your top side. This is good that you open on Krugs. Like I said, good that you open on
No more
Krugs.
Raptors open, bro.
Yeah,
No more Raptors
yeah,
open.
no more Raptors open. Unless you Raptors open is only if you're like really tight on time and you wanna like Raptors open and then like cover instantly, right? But if you know you have a lot of time and you're gonna clear both camps, it's better clear Krugs, and then be on mid side, right? Because like now you have some action. Also another time is good if you open on Raptors is if you want to play on that side. So let's say you open on Raptors, you take Krugs, you want to play into your bot side. Or this for if you're red side, for example, Raptors, Krugs, and then you want to play into your top side. So it's not always just bad, but opening on Krugs is ideal because it's slightly more efficient, right? So yeah, looking for this gank is good. Okay, I fuck with that.
Dude, I did not think I was just gonna get fucking bombed there, dude.
So here, I don't even think you should finesse dragon. I mean, because you already know that they're on dragon, right? Because the earlier play, I think it was around here. Wait, did you even know they're on dragon? Let's see. Yeah, you knew they're on dragon because they can bot. Yeah, I remember this.
Yep.
And like, if you actually time it, like, I don't know why it took them so long to do dragon, but you should already assume that the dragon is spawn. And just play for top grab and then like top side. Like you can play first wolves. Obviously you don't know if they're up or not, but you might as well. Actually, you should just know they're up because you saw T1A open on map bot side. So in this situation, like dragon is not a big deal. Like if you can take 2 camps and trade for dragon, like that's honestly just worth it. So here you just kill rek'sai, push out mid, and then look if he has any topside camps. Okay, his wolves are up. Take his wolves. Take scuttle, and then how much gold do you have? You don't have that much gold, so you can just stay on the map. Especially when you finish your first core, you don't really need to like reset like crazily because your first core was obviously the biggest spike. But yeah, here going bot side is a little bit troll.
I think I like baited myself into saying like, oh, Ryze is 4-1, like the guy is Thanos, we should go.
Yeah.
And then it's like Ryze with the Seraph's Embrace. It's like, oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean this entire sequence is fine. Yeah, this was all just fine. During red, Raptors. Yeah, this is all good. So here, I don't think you should start Herald just quite yet. Do you know why?
I feel like it's because we're making a play on top side.
Yeah.
And I'm alone on the Herald, and Shen has moved to me.
Yeah. So the problem with starting Herald here is that this game you're not significantly ahead. Their mid has first push. And you're making a play topside. So the thing is, you're just gonna get pushed off really easily. So you shouldn't even start it. You should only start it like once you get mid boot. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is fine. So you'll be able to get mid push on this wave. So starting here is fine.
I was wondering in the moment why I couldn't move. Now I know. I was fucking grounded. I couldn't root. I couldn't R.
But also, this is just a really bad look. I'm not gonna lie, because you have no follow. Yeah. And Cassio also has flash this entire time, and he just didn't use it. So yeah, you're grounded. I mean, you just have to identify like what your comp. Like, I think this is just a fighting mistake because firstly, you have no follow up to your flash W. Like, if they're human, right? Yeah, you don't have like a Nautilus or anything, so... And you also have to identify that your comp is a front-to-back comp. You don't want to dive into them. You have Xayah, Ornn, and like your Viego, right? So you don't want to be diving. You want them to go into you. And then you get your reset. And then you don't... And your Xayah and Ornn doesn't want to be diving. So like here, it's just best to pull the Herald. You have first move top, and then you just stay on this Herald, stay on this club, let Ornn frontline, and then play for a front-to-back. This was just like too eager. Yeah, this if you look at this freeze frame, like nothing's gonna happen. Like you have no CC anywhere. Yeah, this is obviously really shit. Complex are important. Okay. Now Okay, I mean here it's like kind of just an awkward situation. Yeah. Dragon in 2 minutes. Okay, I see the mastery. Yeah, taking blue into rot wolves, that's like fine. That's completely fine. Because you want to play into drop side. If you wanted to play through bot side, then it would have been better to do wolves into blue, right? And then open up this fight. But like I said, always straight line, right? Straight line. But if you want to play bot side, straight line this way, right? So that's just ideal. This is just kind of like. Okay, I mean this is kind of just boosted fighting, but like I appreciate the vision. Obviously not worth, because like this guy, you're way more valuable. And then you have topside camps as well that you could have been farming this entire time. You had Herald that you could have started. But I appreciate the hustle.
I like looked at it and I was like, yeah, I'm good here, and then I forgot like Shen has a taunt. It's like, oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, and then also Vayne is really squishy.
Yeah.
Honestly, looks like the rest game kind of boosted. But let's see what we can get out of it. Okay, that's good. Okay, like this chasing is just dog shit. Like you already got pushed out the Sejuani. Here you just go dragon. Like you're just over chasing here, basically.
Yeah.
But also it's like such a hard angle because like you guys use all your juice already. You should just got the free dragon for sure. Gotta make sure you don't over chase. I think that's like also another thing. It's very prevalent in low EW. But like they shouldn't even die here. Gale has ulti, he has flash up. Gale for some reason just like doesn't flash. Oh, Gale, I'm an idiot. Let me flash into the word R. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, anyways. Yeah, it looks like rest again. It's just useless fighting, but let's see.
Yeah. The entire game was just kind of like, if I played it like really mechanically bad, it would go really bad, and then if I played it like mediocre, it would go fine.
Yeah. No, you kind of messed up a lot mechanically, but so I don't think you should harp on mechanics too much, because at the end of the day, like macro will get you so far. Yeah. So yeah. Obviously shouldn't have lost the dragon here. Mechanics, I think, is like I don't even know how you can train mechanics. Like mechanics is like for me, it just came like with more and more time. I feel like I don't think you can really like train it in a way. Okay, what do you think? I think the mistake is here.
So Baron is up. Dragon was just taken. I should reset to my Grump instead of my Krugs because I'm wanting to play for topside.
Wait, give me a second. Wait, sorry. Okay, so yeah. Can you repeat what you said? Sorry.
I should reset to Grump instead of Krugs because the dragon was just taken and Baron is the objective.
Yes. So here, this is like kind of a farming stage, right? Everyone's Zaya's bot. She's just farming bot wave. Mid wave is like just trading. We're pushing out top. So again, this is like what I praised you like I think last game is that you want to open on Gromp here because you know the action is gonna be topside, right? So you might as well get your bot side camps out of the way because the problem is if you clear topside camps and then there's no action, then you'd have to be bot side, right? Whereas if you clear your bot side camps, you have a longer turn on your top side, right? On top of this, Scuttle's also spawning bot side, so you should always be open on bot side here, because you're anticipating that you want a long turn top side, right? Which you should because there's Baron. But you see how you're in the lingo now? Like you want to be on top side, but you have to go to your bot side camps, and you don't want to be bot side. For some reason, Baron's up and there's 10 people bot side. I don't know why, but
yeah. North American Diamond at its finest.
Is if this is fucking Korean challenge, oh yeah, we're having 10 wars here, 10 people here, like type shit. Okay. The rest of the game probably just for
Yeah, it's pretty much just like mindless fighting until we get like the play and then.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to look at, but we'll just finish this VOD. So here your setup is fine. Like this is actually good to set up vision, like with your ward here, and then you respawn it pretty quickly. You dragon in 40 seconds. But usually you don't want to take dragon when it's this far. You kind of want to see it. Oh my god, the mechanics are not looking too hot. Okay, I like that. So I actually like this from you as a jungler, by the way. You identifying that these camps are worth more than the siege because they don't need you for the siege. You should just take Gromp here as well.
Okay. I was just like I want to take Crab and then I can help with the siege, but I guess taking Gromp is good too.
I don't think you should be here. I think it would have just been better for you to take because they can already take a hit without you, like with the timers. I think it would have been better for you to just take Gromp and then reset and then buy your item and then go for the dragon. And then you should play bot side.
Do you think there's ever an angle to do like Gromp push out the top wave and then reset, or is that too late?
Yeah, that would probably be fine too. Yeah, that probably actually that probably would be better. Better to push on top because you probably have the time since you're so ahead in tempo, and they're not going to contest the dragon, right? So when this dragon's like uncontested, you just want to get like as much resources as possible. Looks like
yeah, it's just like oh, we have mid push on this fight, and like we lose the fight somehow.
Yeah, okay. There you go. Anyways, that's the end of our stuff. Let me not dox your ass. Okay. But anyways, I have the VOD saved on YouTube.
Okay.
So I'll send you that. I recommend you like rewatch it and feel free to contact me. Like if you have any question, like actually if you have any question on any timestamp of the VOD, you can just contact me, send the timestamp and be like, what like because I know I speak like pretty fast and stuff and some things might get lost in translation. So if you have any question, just message me, send me the timestamp, ask me about what do you mean, can you clarify what you meant here or some shit, or if you had any additional questions like what do you think about this during the VOD, just let me know. And yeah, yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, if you have any additional questions, just send me the timestamp of the VOD and yeah. Okay.
All right, I'll let you know.
All right. It was nice talking to you. You have any like last questions?
Not really. Is there like any? Do you think like the champ pool that I'm like doing is fine, like the Bel'Veth like Viego type of thing?
Oh, I guess we could do OPG review. Sure. Because I mean, I think OPG reviews are kind of useless, but firstly, I don't think champion pool matters. I think you should play whatever you enjoy. I think that's like probably the best way.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think your builds actually overall were pretty bad as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Building is like low-key, I think like hard to just teach overnight. But let's see. So firstly, I think CS per minute obviously should be higher. That's I mean I feel like this is why OPG reviews are useless because it's like you're dying way too much. You just having too many like for fun plays. Your CS is way too low. But we identified that your deaths in CS is kind of just like from you being boosted or like not thinking. Like wasting time on the map is unideal. Obviously, you're dying a lot because you're just fighting for fun. When you're not thinking about it. And in terms of your building, well, firstly, I think on Wukong, I don't know if you've tried the Profane Hydra build, but that's like my personal favorite. But
No, I haven't yet.
Bel'Veth, I mean, these Bel'Veth runes are okay. Maybe Cut Down or Last Stand would be better, but I've seen a lot of people go Eyeball because of her low base AD, and then Relentless is good. Blue Spine's fine too. Sometimes you don't need to go pot, by the way. Like in some matchups, you probably don't need to go pot. And
okay.
I guess your build was like okay. Like Kraken seem comp. I don't think. I think also you can delay your boots. Because a lot of these games, like for example, Tabby's this game is like not that high value. Or actually, what was it was? What game was it? I think it was this game. Like Tabby's this game is not very high value, and in this sort of game, you can just delay your boots until like second item, third item. unless like merc treads or tabbies are like very high value, you actually can watch me like skip boots for quite a while because especially after boots getting nerfed so hard, they're just barely gold efficient. So it's better to actually delay until second or third
Mm.
item completion. But yeah, okay,
Okay.
okay, okay. Well, it's nice talking to you. If you have any further questions, just let me know. And yeah,
All right, we'll do.
all right, peace, peace. Okay, wait. Your mic is really low compared. Oh, was my mic really low? Ah, shit. Was my mic low? Was it fine? Okay, hopefully my mic wasn't low. I don't know if I will play. Should I play more? Should I play solo queue? It's like kind of getting late. It's like 5 a.m. Maybe I play. Yes, bro. Fuck. Why didn't LS tell me my mic was low? I mean, not that much, yeah. Because I was looking at the ratio. I was like, it didn't seem that bad. It looked like maybe I was like 3/4. Okay, nice. My chat is just trolling me. We could still hear you fine. Okay, if it as long as it was playable. Because obviously I didn't want the VOD to be fucked. But I'll keep that in mind for next time. Because I wasn't reading chat at all. Because I feel like that's disrespectful if you're like coaching someone that like paying you a lot of money and you fucking read chat. So that's why. So my fault. My fault. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. I guess we play solo queue. I mean, it's 5 a.m. Actually, maybe I just call it. It's 5 a.m. in fucking Korea. Like, I'm gonna literally play with like 10 master players. Gwen's still playable? She's still playable, but not super OP. Yeah, maybe I call it. Give me a second. Let me respond to some of my DMs. Bro, I don't know how to look at replay files though. It's like kind of fucked. Oh, that was fun though. That was, I mean, that was my first time coaching in like probably like over a year, like a year and a half. So I felt rusty. I feel like I was very stuttery a little bit, but it was fun for sure. I need to charge my fucking phone. That's what I need though. Your game is English now? Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I don't really mind if it's English, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese. Okay, let me charge my phone though. I might just call it because it's 5 a.m. Korea. If I'm playing in challenge, like I'm literally gonna get like literally master lobbies. But that was a fun coaching session. I'll probably do more in the future, and ideally stream it. I guess I could upload like save all the VODs, upload on Patreon or some shit. 'Cause my Patreon, I'd be not uploading. Yeah, why my jawline looks so good? Damn, maybe my glasses make my jawline look better. I don't really fuck with the glasses. You guys fuck with the glasses? Okay, here, let's do a poll. Poll, poll. Glasses? Glasses or lenses? Guys, I need you to vote in this poll because it saves my life. Hmm. Alright, stream tomorrow? No, I probably can't. This is actually probably my last day of streaming for quite a while. Because the only reason I was able to stream these past few days was because I was sick, and because I was sick, I couldn't go to T1 training room. So he was like, "Oh, just take the week off, because I was sick, and just chill at LS's, because LS I can like quarantine and LS didn't mind. Whereas obviously I can't go to T1 and get them all motherfuckers sick. Um, so this is probably my last day of streaming for quite a bit. Like probably the next time I'll stream is probably like I don't know, we'll see, maybe next month. Trolling fat on male feel? That not my nah, bro. The glasses are not it. I don't know, bro. The male actually, why am I asking chat? Who cares about the male gaze? Mm-mm. With the glasses, you get the look of plus 40 IQ. Oh. Look very sophisticated type shit. Wait, let me talk to Alice real quick. Oh, I gotta go. LS is begging me. Oh, please come play with me. I'm so lonely. So I gotta go real quick. But but yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Did I lose LP? Oh, chill. Yeah, Udyr's fine. I'm not gonna see my Gryffinn. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll host someone. Let's see who's on. Who's on that we can host? I guess we can host. Who to host? I guess we can host Scrub Noob. Wow, everyone's on right now. What the fuck? Oh, we can host Rainer. Actually, who host? I haven't I hosted Rainer recently, so I don't really want to host Rainer. Yeah, I guess we'll host Scrub Noob. Alright, see ya. Thank you guys for the watching. Appreciate it. Bye bye. Oh my god, why do I look homeless? It is what it is.
Right next to the dish, finger fucking bitches listening to no left, West Bank soldier. Straight about the know that when it come to this shit, ain't a motherfucker cold.
I be at the bottom of the ocean on the floor. I don't flow, cause I'm wearing too much gold around my throat. Look at me glow, can't even see out my eyes anymore. Hood up and I'm ready to go. Slicing my weight, bitch, I'm icing my chain. Let it cool up because it just came out the flame. This ain't is the claim, yeah, chaos the click. Lay up my style, bitch, go lay in the ditch. Catch me a fuck boy, I can give him the slick. He's so used to the shit. Yeah, he know a good spot. Right around 6 o'clock. Got another drop, so I block to the dot. Throw your fucking knot, fly smart. Yeah, your body rotting in the fucking yacht. Got to mop up the slot to get rid of this smoke, cause that's what bring the cops. Spraying that Tommy all over your selling. Now slick, keep on asking me, how do you spell? Welcome to hell. I told him go kill yourself. Then I threw his body in the motherfucker's well.
Young son of man, get the cash when I can. Got a pint for the low in the bag and them sands. So
Oh. Oh. Bye bye.